Yes. So let me just start recording this meeting. Oh,
Recording in progress.
yes. So let me quickly share my screen so all of you can see the manual. Okay. So just to quickly go over the ritual flow. Okay. So here the rituals that we'll be performing are a little bit different from what we have seen from other of our pujas. So mostly we begin with Vigneshwar Puja, the Guru Puja, and the Punyavachanam. Here it's little different as the source scripture that is followed in these rituals is the Pancharatragama, which is the Vaishnavagama. So usually the rituals that we do are from the Shaivagamas. It is majorly the Kamikagama and the Karanagama that we follow, and those paddhatis. Yes. So those paddhatis of Kamika and Karanagama, such as Aghora Shivacharya Paddhati and the Somasambhu Shivacharya's Paddhati, is the ones that we usually follow. But here, for the Ramanavami Brahmotsav, the procedures that are followed are based on the Pancharatragama. So the Vaishnavagamas are of two branches. One is Pancharatragama, one is Vaikhanasagama. So the agamas that are followed in the Tirupati temple are the Vaikhanas agamas. They are like, just a minute. Yes, sorry. So yes, so the procedures are based on the Pancharatra agamas, Prayoga Paddhatis. So here we offer the, just a minute. Yes. So yeah. So to begin with, the first thing that we do, the Vigneshwara Puja. Sorry for the distraction. So yes, the first thing that we do, the Vigneshwar Puja itself is different. Here we do the Vishwaksena.
Ayan. 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 Aha. Ayan. Your hands. Have bathroom and Suda. Yadutam Shadatam Shami Start with the eyes. Manifest. Visualize. Ultimate. Swami. Make the declare. Don't allow. This between. पार्थ समस्त
द्वारा भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम पूर्वोक्त एवं गुणविशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये
to move your pancha standing position. We'll have a few minutes moving. Put your right hand. Hips. Hips. Clockwise direction. Opposite direction. Hands. Clockwise direction. Clockwise. Start with your right hand. Start with the clock. Anti. Hands behind. Give a stretch to your back. And then hold there for at least 10 seconds. 1, 5, 6, 8. Your part. Your hands. Positive. Your elbows. Let's start with this. Keep your palms touching them. For you, like number 1, the first is going to be keeping the hands on the mat. Go behind. And for 11 times. 4, 10, 8, 10, 7. Now let's do 1 minute. Jumping. Just stand, watch your breath. Make sure you inhale 1 minute. left, in, and done. Lines. Best is to keep your eyes that you are not to shake randomly, not any specific movements. Randomly shake your body, not hold your identity, hold yourself anything in the morning. Just visualize yourself as a skeleton and randomly shake your body. Shake your legs, shake your hands, move your hips, then more seconds. And back. Just stand still, not have any movement. Then bring awareness. We're going to be entering to first set of the asana. First asana will be Sukha posture. So sit. Now you're seated with one leg. Make sure you're keeping and straight. Keep your hands in Bindu Mudra. The thumbs are together. Proud. Not only just asana, but we focusing on 12 different mudras, visualization. The Shastra Prama, chanting while performing the pranayama, specific pranayama, and japa, where you'll be chanting the specific ring. Keep your hands in the thumbs and index finger touching your respective. Then they can silence. Perform on a plan. Inhale deep, visualizing Names raising up. Mind. As long as it's possible. Visualize yourself as Paramashiva, sitting in Mount Kailash. Guys, in this very first you are Paramashiva. The japa. And the Shastra. Make sure you have all this. That Sukha, Sunamik, Tattastat Samacharete, Asanam Viditam Yena Jagatrayam. Move on to the next. Parvatasana. Start seated in Padmasana. Bring your legs in Padmasana. Not able to first bring your legs forward. Bring your legs forward and one by one bring your legs. First bring the right one. Then you can bring the left one. So you're sitting in Padmasana. Not able to do it again. Bring your legs forward. Then bring one by one. Bring your right leg. Sit. Bring your left leg. Not possible, then sit asana as well. Now raise your hands up. Namaskara mudra. Place your palms to over your chest. Avoid stretching. Just as comfortable as possible. Just sit in Padmasana. Hands. Continue to perform. Just inhale deep. Visualizing the limbs raising up through your spine. Name japa. Visualize yourself completely unmoving, stable, the foundation full, stable, and Vakshe Mahadeva Parvatasana Yat Kritva Stirarupi Yat Pradivilopanam. Relax. Next asana, Alipavasana. Now we can relax your feet, you can asana posture. Now sit with your soles of the feet together. You can see the soles of the feet. Now hold your left hand, right hand behind your back, and move forward. Keep your forehead on the as much as possible. Try to move. Keep your chest and shoulder. If possible, have someone behind you. Just push gently, but move behind. Your hands, left hand, right hand, back. Move forward and down. And keep your eyes open. Try to move your chest, shoulders towards. You want to continue to perform The same samana pranayama. Inhale deep. Inhale. Doing the same. Continue internally chanting. And chant. Astra pranayama. Purava Vidyadami. Ano Ve Sampano. Kache. Avo. Dachana Karo Vam. Avo. Sorry for the technical. Let's continue. The next asana, which is Nagi Pavasana. Now, continue to keep your soles together in front of you. Heels. Now stretch your hands in front of you. Before it was behind. You're going to stretch your hands in front of you onto the ground, reaching as far as possible as you can. Up the palms. Up the palms forward. Bring your forehead onto the ground. Keep your spine straight as much as possible. Your chest and shoulders relax. Move forward and down. Now continue to perform the pranayama. Inhale deeply. Down your spine. Maintain. As you perform internally, japa, soham, visualizing yourself, the snake, silent and alert in this very Agi power. And let's chant Shastra Pramana as you are in Purabhali Pariyagani Soho Yikuni Panasyo Lagai Mata Gani Dharti Lagave Pasari Dohu Hatiki Tudi Kare. On to the next Kokilasana. Now sit. That starts. Hold your big toes with your index and finger and gently your legs up, straight up, and then lift them into Padmasana and forward, holding your legs. Keep your spine straight, your chest steady. Just breathe in this posture. You're going to hold it with your middle finger and index finger and palm your opposite. Continue to perform pranayama. Generally, time. So, as you visualize yourself, as you know that you have a clarity of voice and presence, is being posture as time. The Astra. Namasanam yena siddho bhave naraha akasman vayu sancharam kasya tenacha. On this very same posture. On to the next task. Now, keep your one foot on top of the opposite knee. Cross your arms, grasping your elbows gently in front of you. Now rotate your arms, circular. Bringing the forearms above the head, elongating the shoulders. Do this clockwise direction and opposite direction as maintain a chest with upright spine. Do that first clockwise direction. Both sides. Continue to perform the samana pranayama. And internally, make sure you continue to chant the Soham as you visualize your prana going through Muladhara to Sahasrara. We're going to chant the Shastra. Koda Baba Pada Agima Soyi Dacharvo Karlo Varilo Tap Regulpa Samoyi. This is Gajasana. Now keep move your body into a plank position, pressing your palms firmly to the mat. Lift your hips high, shifting your weight onto your heels. Control motion. Now just scoop your chest low, bringing your nose towards the ground. Continue to flow your body forward and back. As you can see, just to repeat this rhythm. Visualize yourself as an elephant. Continue to perform pranayama. Chanting japa soham and chant the Shastra Pramana or this asana. Yujjam padagre bhumo kritva lambi bhuya mastakagre nidhaya nitambam urdamuttamaya nabilaksham bhumo nasika maniya hastatala pariyantam nayet ittah punah punah kuryat kachasanam bhavati. In the very same posture, just be there. Move on to the Rikshasana. So in the raised plank position with your hands and feet onto the ground, keep your hips raised. Now just instead of moving forward, just you're going to alternate, pressing each heel downwards. Just going to alternate, pressing each heel downwards. Other than everything, keep your posture the same. And you're going to visualize yourself as a bat in this posture. Continue to perform the samana pranayama, internally chanting the japa soham. Just alternate, pressing this 5 to 6 times as to chant the Shastra Pramana. Ekekam padama puncha gajasanam kuryat rikshasanam bhavati. Now, let's stand up. We're going to move on to the next asana, which is Vaishyasana. Now, stand tall and raise your toes up, balancing on your tips of your big toes, while all other toes are lifted off the ground. If not possible with your big toes, you can use all your toes and then stand. Now, place your middle index and ring fingers, your heart center, towards your chest, your spine straight, shoulders and back relax. Visualize yourself, the Vaishya. Continue to perform pranayama internally, chanting the japa soham, as we're going to chant Shastra Pramana. Kesena padayugalam advatishte dadhomukaha adavaishyavakshe yattitva satyavan bhavet. Next is the Karana. The first Karana of this entire sequence is Urdhva Jhanu Karana. So keep your legs in Arayamandi position. First is your legs in Arayamandi position and then be there. And the Urdhva Jhanu Karana, as you're going to move legs forward and perform the Urdhva Jhanu Karana. Do this few times. Now, moving on to the next asana, and come back to our position. The next asana is Balalingasana. Now, start standing up. Now, take your one knee forward, hugging it gently towards your chest, with your chest fingers interlaced around the shin. Keep your spine up, chest upright. Heel steady to one point, so you have a stable position. So you're going to perform the Sarva Shankari Mudra. Means your fingers are interlaced. Interlaced, the backs of the fingers are pressed together. And you're going to hold your knees like that, as stable as possible. Make sure you have one point, so you can gaze at that point and keep the asana in a stable position. Visualize yourself cradling a baby in your arms. Perform the samana pranayama. Continue to internally chant the japa soham as you chant the Shastra Pramana for Balalingasana. Ekam jan urus alingya statavyam balalinganam bhavati. Moving on to next asana, which is Padapidanasana. Now in the same posture, make sure you're standing. Now stand tall and bend your one leg. You can start with the right leg. Bend your right leg, foot behind your buttocks. Grip your foot firmly with both your hands. Pull your heel back. So keep the knee close to the other. And keep your knee close to the other. Hip and chest gently press forward. Maintain the same balance. Visualize yourself as you're grounding firmly Pressing the feet onto the earth, continue to perform pranayama, internally chanting the japa soham, be in the same stable position as we chant the Shastra Pramana for Padapidanasana. Stitve kasmin padatale kharabhyam veshtayetanum prishte samstapayet nena padapidanamasana. Now let's move on to next asana, which is Natarajasana. Now, with just as you stand forward, now bend one leg and pull your foot backwards, grasping the sole firmly from the inside. Fingers holding on to the foot. As you're pulling your foot backwards, as you pull your foot backwards and up, simultaneously engage the hip and drive the foot higher. Make sure you come to this position first and tilt your hand forward with your index and thumbs touching. Maintain a focused and a stable position. Maybe you can gaze at one point and stand. If you lose your balance, again come back. Again come back to the position. Visualize yourself as Lord Nataraja. Maintain stable posture internally. Chanting the japa, continue to perform the same pranayama, samana pranayama, as you inhale and exhale deeply as possible. If you are not able to stand in the posture, again come back. And let's chant the Shastra Pramana for Natarajasana. Uttanapadam Kraunchancha Marichim Veera Badrakam Natarajam Trikonamcha Sangashta Prasarane. Now the same asana, we're going to perform the Balalingasana on the other side. So we did it first onto our right leg. We're going to move on to the left leg. Same posture, we're going to do it in the opposite. Now move your knee upward first, gently towards the chest. We're going to perform the Sarvashankari Mudra. You keep your fingers interlaced, back of your hands, and then hold on your knees. Keep your spine straight, chest upright, gaze steady in front of you. If you're not stable and moving down, again come back to the position. Visualize yourself as if you're holding a baby, and internally chant japa soham as you perform the Balalingasana on the other side. Ekam jan ursi alingya statavyam bhalalinganam bhavati. Now again moving on to Padapidanasana. The same in the opposite direction. Now standing tall, bend your one leg with your left leg, because now we are doing it with the left leg. Bend your left leg towards your buttocks. Keep your knees close to the other, hip and chest gently press forward. Maintain your balance as you are in this position. Just be there. A second in this very posture. Make sure your spine is straight. Visualize yourself grounding firmly as much as possible with the feet. Perform the Samana Pranayama. Internally chant the japa soham as we chant the Shastra Pramana for Padapidanasana. Stitve kasmin padatale kharabhyam veshayetanum prishte samstapayet nena padapidanamasana. Next, you want to perform Natarajasana on the other side. Same towards your left leg, because we did it to the right. Now we're going to move on to the left. Now bend one leg forward towards, bend your left leg and pull your foot backwards. Now just be there in the position. So make sure you are stable first before moving your hands up with your index finger and thumbs. Make sure you hold that and just lift up and see where your position is coming. Just hold As you pull your foot backwards, keep the opposite foot straight, and now bring your hands. Repeat the mudra, the index and finger stretching. Visualize yourself as Bhagavan Nataraja in this asana. If you are dropping, again come back to the position. Internally chant the japa, soham, as you're going to chant the Shastra Pramana for Natarajasana. Uttanapadam krauncha maricham veerabhadrakam natarajam trigonancha suptangushta prasaranet. Next, we're going to perform Darada Rechita Karan. Again, come to the RMD position. And let's perform Darada Rechita Karan. Do that in the opposite direction. Now come back to a standing position. We're going to move on to Tadasana, the standing posture. Now standing with your feet. So you're standing straight. Extend your both arms above your elbows straight, reaching the tips of your fingers high. Your spine straight. Perform the samana pranayama, visualizing yourself as a mountain, tall, still. Perform internally the japa soham. Just stand there as you're going to chant the Shastra Pramana for Tadasana. Mahavakya Gauno Tadasana Vibhedakan Vinottanam Sada Kuriyar Sarvatni Patipriyam. Moving on to Uttanasana. Now, as you stand tall, now just move forward towards the ground. Reach your palms down and place them flat onto the ground next to your respective knees. So first, let's start to do that. As much as possible, push. The ultimate posture is you're going to keep your knees, you keep your head touching your knees, and then hold that. Right? So if you're not able to go there, first is move your hands towards the ground and touch as much as possible. Even though if you're going to start with just touching your fingers, means the tips of your fingers, it's okay. Start, but hold. Just don't go back forward. Hold that. So when you're holding that and just pushing yourself as much as possible, every single day when you perform, you will see the breakthrough happening. So we're going to perform the Uttanasana. Now lower your head towards the knees and then hold it. Hold that a few seconds. As you visualize yourself holding forward like a flowing current of energy, make sure you're internally chanting the japa. Shivoham. The new japa we're going to chant from this asana onwards is Shivoham. As we chant the Shastra Pramana. Mahamudra Baddha Gauno Tadasana Vibhetakan Vinottanam Sada Kuryar Sarvatni Patipriya. Next, we're going to come onto our mats. We're going to move on to Tarakshvasana. Now come to a plank position. With your palms and feet forward. Keep your shoulders straight, elbows locked, knees straight on your core tight. Tuck your chin towards your chest. As we're going to rotate our head from side to side, slowly, to the left and to the right. Just be in this posture, a plank position. Visualize yourself as a star. Perform the samana pranayama. Internally chanting the japa. Shivoham. Just be in this posture as you chant the Shastra Pramana for Tarakshvasana. Gajasana Sitva Mastakam Maram Maram Dakshina Kukshim Savya Kukshim Layete Tarakshvasanam Bhavati. Now moving on to next asana, which is Bhujangasana. Now lie on your stomach with your legs extended and toes relaxed. Place your palms near your shoulders. Now just on just one inhale, lift your chest gently. Keeping your stomach onto the ground, your belly onto the ground. Just keep your shoulders relaxed, gaze forward. Inhale and exhale deeply. Just lift your chest, not your whole body, just little of your chest. Perform the Bhujangani Mudra, which is performed with your wide open mouth. Visualize yourself as a cobra in this posture, performing samana pranayama internally. In this very posture as well, you want to chant the japa. Shivoham, as we chant the Shastra Pramana. Angushtana viparyantam adho bhumo vininyaset karabhyam chadaram dritva urdasisha parivahi. Next, we want to perform the Shasana. Now again, come back to a plank position as we were doing for Tarakshvasana, the two asana before this. So now engage your core a little, and we're going to quickly move one knee towards your chest and come back. It will be like a running motion, but just move your right and then come like this and then move to your left. You're going to switch your legs, but do it as smooth as possible. So first towards the right and come back and to the left, and then come and towards your right, come. Let's do this continuously as you visualize yourself as a swift rabbit, internally chanting the japa, Shivoham, this Shasasana. Gajasana samtito janadvaya vakunchya varam varam kartavyam sasasanam bhavati. Just inhale and exhale for a moment. Now let's come back again to a plank position. We're going to move on to Rathasana. The same posture, how you were before. Keep your hands forward. Now, only difference is instead of just moving your knees forward, you're going to jump one foot forward, placing it in between your hands. Right? So let's do that first. And then the other leg is extended straight back. So make sure the other leg is straight. And we're going to jump one foot forward in between your hands. And then quickly switch. Do the same and switch. So start to the right and then to the left. Switch. 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 So you're going to do this for some few rounds as we visualize yourself as a chariot, strong and steady. Internally chanting the japa, Shivoham, as we chant the Shastra Pramana for Rathasana. Gajasana samsito ekekam padam puro margyena bhramyutva kartavyam Rathasanam bhavati. Now moving on to next asana, which is Virabhadrasana. Come back to a standing position. Stand and step your one foot forward. Then start with the right leg. So keep your right foot forward, bending your knee, front knee into a 90-degree angle. Not straight, but a 90-degree angle. Your thighs parallel to the floor. Extend the back leg straight. Okay, so make sure you're not bending your back leg. Keep it straight. Dangling your toes at a 45-degree angle. Now inhale and raise your arms over your head. Open your chest. Visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, fierce form of Paramashiva. Internally chant the japa Shivoham. Make sure you are keeping your legs into 90-degree angle and keep your legs hands straight. Veerabhadrasana. As you perform the Shastra Pramana, chant the Shastra Pramana along with this posture. Vashishtamathakaundinyam urdhakukkutameva cha ashtavakramatottanam mayuram setu bandhanam uttanapadam krauncancha maricham veerabhadragam nadarajam trigonancha shuktangushta prasaranet. Now we're going to perform again the Veerabhadrasana. On the other side, we're going to repeat it. We did it first with the right leg. Now let's perform with the left leg. Same posture. Now keep your left leg forward. Bring your right leg behind. Bend your front knee to a 90-degree angle. And extend your back leg straight to 45-degree angle. Inhale and raise your arms top overhead. Visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, internally chanting the japa. So, as we will chant the Shastra Pramana. Uttanapadam krauncancha maricham veerabhadrakam natarajam trikonancha suktangushta prasaranet. Back to a standing position. We want to move on to Vrikshasana. Now stand tall and shift your leg. Shift your whole weight into one leg. So we're going to start with the right. So press the sole of your opposite foot firmly against the inside. Now keep your palms together and bring them above your head. Keep your chest lifted, spine straight. Gaze forward. Maintain one specific posture. So you can gaze there and hold your balance. Keep your hands in Anjali Mudra and bring them above your head. This is Vrikshasana. Visualize yourself as a tree. Internally chanting the japa Shivoham. As we chant the Shastra Pramana with this asana. Vamura mula deshe cha yamyam padam nidhayatu tishte vrikshavad bhumo vrikshasana vidham viduhu. The next asana is Garudasana. Continue to stand. Now stand tall. Now again with your right leg, you're going to bend your right leg, pressing your foot gently against the opposite hip. And make sure you sit. Bend your knee forward little and then just sit in a half lotus position. So bring your palms together at your chest in Namaskara Mudra. Before we were doing above. Now we're just going to come back and just keep your legs towards your opposite hip and hold. Avoid leaning forward, adjust, be steady and gaze at one position. Visualize yourself as Lord Garuda. As we internally chant japa Shivoham. As we want to chant Shastra Pramana for Garudhasana. Padasya groto samanam janyat Kulipadet hasto samyak samyojayet Garudhasanam bhavati. Next, we're going to perform the Vrikshasana on the other side. So we did it first with the right leg. Now, we're going to perform with the left leg. Now, press your sole of your opposite foot firmly against your neck thigh. Reach your arms over your head, palms together. Keep your chest straight. Your gaze focused into one direction. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Visualize yourself as a tree. Be in this posture, stable for a few seconds. Stand there at least for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Internally chanting the japa Shivoham as we chant the Shastra Pramana for Vrikshasana. Vamura Mula Deshe Cha Yamyam Padam Nidhayato Tishtet Vrikshavad Bhumau Vrikshasana Vidham Viduhu. And relax. I'm going to move on to Garudasana. Same asana on the opposite direction. Now with your left leg, because we did it with the right, with your left leg, bend your left leg forward, pressing the foot gently against the opposite hip. Bring your palms together in front of your chest in Namaskara Mudra. Keep your gaze steady, shoulders relaxed. Visualize yourself again as Lord Garuda. In this posture again, let's count for 10 seconds. Just hold that and be stable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Internally chanting the japa Shivoham as we chant the Shastra Pramana for Garudasana. Padasya Urdha Sanviti Samanam Jagyat Gulipadete Hasto Samyak Samjoyete Yesham Garudasanam Bhavati. Next, moving on to Trikonasana. Now keep your feet wide apart. Turn one foot forward. Let's start with the right. Take one foot forward. And your other leg, your left leg, is slightly inward. Extend your arms parallel to the floor. Right? And stretch your opposite arm up to the sky. Just hold there and look up towards the sky. Make sure your knees are straight. Visualizing yourself as a perfect triangle. Steady in this balance. Now we're going to chant the new japa. Sadha Shivoham. Internally, as we chant the Shastra Pramana for Trikonasana. Uttana Padam Kraunchancha Marichim Veera Bhadrakam Natarajam Trikonancha Suttang Pushta Prasaranete. Come back to the standing position. We're going to switch and bring your left leg forward, the right leg behind. Turn your arms parallel to the floor. And now stretch and bring your opposite arm up. See the sky? Yes, was a raised hand. Visualize yourself. The perfect triangle in this posture. Internally chanting same japa. Sada Shivoham. As we chant the Shastra Pramana for the opposite direction of Trikonasana. Uttana Padam Kraunchancha Marichim Veera Bhadrakam Natarajam Trikonancha Suttang Pushta Prasaranete. Next, we're going to perform the Nikritika Karana. Again, come back to our MND position. And So just we're going to stamp our heels one by one onto the ground as we move your hands opposite way 2 times. Moving on to next asana, which is Angushtasana. Now come back, sit on your mats. Now sit on your tips of your toes. Sit on your tip of your toes. Hands, keep your hands together in Namaskara Mudra in front of your chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your gaze forward. In this very posture, visualizing yourself standing at a threshold of victory. In this, we're going to perform the Brahmari Kumbhaka. So with a restricted breath, inhale, making a sound of a male bee, and hold the breath for a few seconds. Then exhale, buzzing like a female bee. We're going to do this Brahmari Kumbhaka for next few asanas. Again, I'm repeating with a restricted breath. Inhale, making sound of a male bee, and hold your breath for a few seconds, and exhale, buzzing like a female bee. Internally, continue to chant the japa. Sada Shivoham Kabhandasanamityabuhu Ghorakshasanameva Angushtamushtikam Nyeyam Dhammaprasamidham Tata. Now, moving on to next asana, is Saurasana. So, from a kneeling position, raise your knees off the ground. Let's start with extending your right leg forward. With your heel down, toes pointing upward. Now place your hands spread beside your hips in Varamudra. So Varamudra is keeping your fingers facing downwards, stretched out beside your hips. Now keep your spine straight, lift your chest, maintain steady posture. If you're not able to stand, be in the posture, again come back. Continue to perform the Brahmari Kumbhaka, visualizing yourself offering the rising sun. Internally chant the japa Sada Shivoham as we chant the Shastra Pramana. Prasari ekam padatalam samstapiyetu ekapadakam. Now moving on to Vidunanasana. Now, as you're seated with your toes stuck behind your hips, and extend one leg forward, as you're already keeping your right leg forward. Now reach forward, holding on to your big toes, using index and middle fingers. Just move forward, and your opposite arm, you can hold it behind you on your heels for your balance. So your right hand will hold on your right toe. Your left hand will hold on your left heel behind you. So keep your chest straight, maintain the same focus as you visualize yourself as a calm pendulum, gently moving between the stillness and a motion. Continue to perform the Brahmari Pranayama as we perform internally the japa Sada Shivoham. As we chant the Shastra Pramana for Vidunanasana. Gulpastito padamekam prasarya tatpagagram samshrite tatkarena gulpam chanyam dharaye tatkarena dunam pitam chabaise chobayatra. Now let's perform the opposite direction of Saurasana. Let's bring the left leg forward and extend left leg forward with your heel down and toes pointing upward, and place your hands again Vara Mudra. Fingers spread beside your hips, facing your hands facing downwards. Keep your spine straight, your chest up. Visualize yourself as if you're offering towards your raising sun. As you perform the Brahmari Pranayama, inhale, making sound. A male beat, hold your breath, and then exhale, buzzing like a female beat. Internally chanting the japa, Sada Shivoham. Prasarya ekam padatalam samstapyatu ekapadagam. Now, moving on to Viduranaasana. The opposite direction of Viduranaasana. So as you're keeping your left leg forward, now move forward and down. Bring your left hand and hold Pranamudra with index and middle fingers towards your toe and your other hand towards your right hand, holding on towards your opposite heel and keep your balance. Maintain this focus. Visualize yourself as a calm pendulum. Continue to perform the Brahmari Pranayama. Internally chanting the japa. Sada Shivoham. As the Shastra Pramana for Viduranaasana. Gulpastito padamekam prasarya tatpagagram samsuchet tatkarena gulpam dharayet tatkarena nunam pitam chaptaset chobayatra. Moving on to Brahma Jurankushasana. Now seated with your heels with toes pressing into the floor, slightly widen your knees and rest your hands on your thighs. Be in this, visualizing yourself as an elephant. You need to perform the Brahmari Pranayama. Chant the japa internally. Sada Shivoham. If you're not able to have the balance and want to come down, again come up. Pull. Be there for a few seconds. Brahma Jurankushasana. As you want to chant the Shastra Pramana. Dopana hoivese, edi dorguna divese, Korapagatalya ki mahili, aise mahera se tili. Moving on to Kapilasana. Now, keep your knees onto the ground, toes curled under. Place your palms relaxed on top of your thighs, with your shoulders relaxed. Keep your chest expanded. And just hold there as you visualize yourself as Sage Kapila. Keep your hands on top of your knees. Continue to perform the Brahmari Pranayama. Generally, chant the japa. Sada Shivoham. You want to chant the Shastra Pramana. Ubhay Pagatali Savatharave. Neko mahili ko kori milave. Pani kare hogi vese. Edi donu guna nivese. Now, move on to Bhadra Gorakasana. It's similar posture, same to the how we did before, but just we're going to switch our gaze. Go to gaze through our third eye. Keep the same as you keep your palms on top of your respective knees. Visualize yourself as a blessed protector, firm in strength, and you're unshakable. In the sequence of asanas, we're continuing to perform the Brahmari Pranayama. Inhale, making a sound, and hold your breath for a few seconds. Then exhale, buzzing, female being, restricted breath. Finally, chant. Japa, Adha. Chant Shastra. Dhupagati samuhatarabe korvahidi bhuparidhare korvahidi rake ese tapari muladhare gribhese. Next asana, which is the last asana for today, which is Suryasana. Now sit with your toes tucked under, knees lifted. You want to lift your knees up and keep your thumbs and little fingers touching each other. Forming mudra, palms up towards the sky, raise your arms fully upright. Keep your chest forward. Visualize yourself as a sun, radiant and unwavering brilliance. Keep your hands in Padma Mudra. So what mudra which you're holding with your middle and index finger, which is Padma Mudra. Bring it forward. Continue to perform the Brahmari Pranayama. Look up through the gap between your palms as we internally chant the japa. Sadha Shivo. Just be there for a few seconds. This posture. As you go to chant the Shastra Pramana for Suryasana. Edi dhonu guratari ane anabhaitik puritane ghora chang adida hitahe edi bham isi vihidahe. Now let's settle down and sit in a comfortable posture. Best is sitting in Padmasana. To perform Mahamantra meditation. Sit. Remember, Swamiji, during this phase, full hum tense from your navel center. Next few minutes to bring tremendous energy to the entire body, to bring a lot of awareness to see what is happening inside you, around you. Up. Any space. On the shot. This. Your palms forward. Palm shot. Oh, your back end. Oh,
Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Nithyananda Paramashivam I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam Om Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda.
Your knees forward. Roll them to the left. Come back to our position.
Hands. Remember, Swamiji, giving gratitude. Each one of them the most revealed by Paramashiva. Is that right? In this session. Om Purnamada Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavate Nithyananda Paramastu. Om Nithyanandam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyanandam Paramashivam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Gangātītam Gaganasadaśam Svamasyadirlakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Satvarum Tam Namami. Om Om Shivaya Namaha. 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 Let us perform the Tattvachamana. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shivatattvam Shodhayami Svadha.
Om Nithyananda
Let us now enter into the Sankalpa. Om Mamopata Samasta Duritakshaya Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Adya Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartham Cha Adya Purvokta Evam Guna Visheshena Vishishtaya Asyam Shubhatido पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र योगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थम परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थम नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये ओम उपस्पृश्य. Let us now enter into the warm up for today. Please come into the standing position. So let us now begin with the warm up. We start slow movements. Moving the head, rotating the head clockwise manner. Okay, and clockwise. Yes. Now, let's move the shoulder rotation. And place your hand in the shoulders and rotate them outwards. Yes, outwards. Now, let's get into the hand rotation. So you can rotate backwards. Let's get to the hip rotations now. Twist yourself from one side to another. Let's get to the hip rotation. Take some hand movement. Get them the clockwise manner. Take and clockwise. Let's open up our thighs. So now you will raise your knee, rotate it outwards, then back inwards. This will do one on both legs, first the right and then the left. Okay. So one, two, three, 4, 5, seven, 8, 9, 10. Yes. So first here is the ankle rotation. Raise your right leg up and rotate the right foot. Then the opposite side. Yes. Now the opposite leg. Left leg, raise your left leg and start rotating. Opposite side. So now let's jump for 1 minute together. Come to the standing position and start jumping as high as possible from the legs. Jumping for a minute long. Let's start. Yes. But then how do you think? Relax. Yes. Let us do squats now. We do the squats. So let's start together. You can either have your hands holding the elbows or you can swing your hands. Either one is fine. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Let's start the next round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. So now, let's practice some guns, some genders that we have been doing. Just 2 rounds, one with a different variation each. So come into a squatting position like this. I'll demonstrate it for you. So first, from here, we'll jump into a plank position. I'll go plank and then push our hip down and come up like this. And then come back here. Okay. So let us do only at least 8 of these dandas together. Okay. So let's begin now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, relax. Relax, take a moment, catch your breath. Yes. Next, let's perform another variation of the danda. So starting from the same squatting position, we bring one leg off towards the front, go down and then come up, and then switch over. Okay. Again, let's perform eight of these. Come to a squatting position. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go ahead, 6, 7, 8, relax. Yes, very good. So, then come down into a seated position. Let's practice some stretches before we enter into the further sequence of asanas for today. Extend your legs, you can give your legs a shake, relax your muscles. Yes. So to begin with, let's do the Ardha Paschimottanasana. Bring your left foot to the right inner thigh. Remember that now we'll be bending down from our lower back Try not to just arch your upper back like this. Keep it straight and then go down, attempting to touch the chest to the thighs. Go down as much as possible and hold there. Hold as long as possible. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Yes, relax slowly. Let's do the same on the opposite side. Bring the right foot to the left inner thigh. As you slowly go down, hold on to the foot. Continue holding the position deeply and slowly. Relax. Next, bring the soles of your feet together and bring it close to the perineum. Bring the soles of the feet together and close to the perineum. If you're not able to touch the knees to the ground, and just practice butterfly posture such that you move your legs rapidly, stretching out your inner thighs. Continue to have a deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Okay, let us now go down and extend your hands forward. Go down as much as forward now. Extend your hands, inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Relax in this position. Relax. Let's now practice some splits. Relax your legs. So to get into the split position, let's warm up ourselves. So extend your left leg back, bend your right leg forward in close to a 90-degree angle, and then extend your left leg back and straight. Keep your legs straight as you balance on the hip. Feel the stretch in the inner thighs. Nicely stretch. Try to hold this posture without using the hand support for as long as possible. So now extend your right leg out slightly, bringing it to a 90-degree angle. And then let's go down. Extend your hands further and further down as you press your foot down onto the ground. For those who are feeling very uncomfortable with this position, you can try another thing. You can place your right foot on the ground, slide your left foot back, and then lean forward. This can work out like another hip opener. Make sure to have your foot flat on the ground as you do this. Hold on to the position as long as possible. Relax. Let's do it on the opposite side. Now extending your right leg towards the back, the left leg to the front. Push your hip down on the ground. Twist and stretch your muscles. Now let's go down. Extend your left leg forward and then go down. Go down further and further more. Feel your breath. Go further and further down. Hold the asana. Relax now. Yes, that is very good. That's entered into the asana sequence for today. Please come back into a seated position.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Yes. Let's now enter into today's asana sequence, beginning with the Sankatasana. So now, begin, place the left heel underneath the perineum and cross the right leg over the left, placing the heel near the hip and rest the palms on the knees. Be seated with the hip spine in a straight line. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka. Slightly contract the throat and draw the breath slowly through the nostrils. As you create the sound of an ocean with the throat, hold the breath and slowly exhale. Engage the Moolamanta, the perennial law. Perform the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam eternally. वामपादं चिदेर्मूलं सन्न्यस्य धरणीतले पाददण्डेन यां येन वेष्टयेत् वामपादकम्. Next is the Dhenukasana. So just move both the feet away and then hold the knee, hold the hands. As you perform the Dhenukasana, visualize yourself as a cow. Continue to perform the Jekumbhaka, engage the Moolamanta, perform the japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Visualize yourself as a generous cow, nourishing and calm, embodying the very abundance. Tavyanghrikundalam prishte vame Tavyanghrikundalam prishte vamam vame niveshayet Vamanghrikundalam chaiva dakshine dhenukasanam. Next is the Machandrasana. So please bring your knees back to the legs back to the normal position. Placing the right foot onto the left hip and the left foot slightly over the right knee. Now place your hand on the right knee, on the left knee as you twist further to make the forms. Visualize Lord Matsyendranath in your inner space. Yes, let us now chant the pramana behind the Matsyendrasana. वामजंग पर दक्षिण ठाने वामहस्तपिष्टी दिस आने बहुरो दक्षिण पद है जोई ताकि नरिजो पकड़े सोई. Next, let us enter into the Machadrasana 2. So now, holding on to both your feet, go down and touch the forehead to the ground. Bend further down. Engage the Mula Bandha. Look straight. Visualize Matsyendranath embodying the depth in spiral wisdom. Let's now chant the pramana of the Matsyendrasana. Matsyen प्रथम जी मनोजन जोई वामजंग परिराखे सोई ताकि ईड़ी हरिसोला में बहुरी जुग दिया और करावे. Repeat the Matsyendrasana on the opposite side. So now bring the left leg on the right side, the right foot on the left knee slightly. Let us enter into the asana. So now hold on to the right foot as we extend the, as you get the yes, let us chant the Paramana. वामजंग पर दक्षिण ठाने वामहस्त विष्टि दिस आने बहुरो दक्षिण पद है जोगी आकी नदी जो पकड़े सोगी. Now next we'll enter into the Guru Asana. So you can come back into an Ardha Padmasana position. Your one leg stacked onto the other one, and then bring your hands in a clasping position and place them over the left thigh. Just place your hands together on the left knee. Now we'll enter into the we'll perform the Sankatasana on the opposite side. Now bring the left leg over the right leg. And then place the hand on the respective knees. Beginning kneeling, place the left heel beneath, place the right heel beneath the perineum and cross the left foot over the right leg. Bring the heels closer to the hip. Let us enter into the asana. The Shastra Praman. वामपादं चिदेर्मूलं सन्यस्य धरणीतले पाददण्डेन यां येन वेष्टचेद्वामपादकम्.
Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda.
Sorry for the technical glitch. Let us continue now with the Dhenukasana on the opposite side. And now sit folding your knees inwards. Slide the left heel back towards the left hip and stack the right knee. Stack the left knee over the right knee directly. Place both your hands on the left knee. Perform the Ujjayi Kumbhaka, inhaling through the throat. Holding your breath for as long as possible and slowly exhaling. Engage the Mula Bandha, the perineal lock. Continue to perform the asana. Visualize generous cow near in your space as we now chant the pramana. Savyang Grikundalam Prishte Bhave Niveshayet Vamam Grikundalam Chaiva Dakshine Dhenukasanam. Yes. Let us now enter the next asana, which is the Machandra asana. Next is the Machandrasana. Come back into a position where your legs are stacked on top of each other. Now bring your right hand behind the back and hold the left thigh as you place your left hand on the right knee and twist yourself. And from here, hold on to the legs and then go down, touching the forehead to the ground. Oh. Continue holding the asana. Engage the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as Sage Machendranatha, seated in a deep twist, channeling the secret wisdom. Let us now enter into the pramana of the Machandrasana. वामजंग पर दक्षिण ठाने वामहस्त पिष्टि दिशाने बहुरो दक्षिण पद है जोई ताकि नली जो पकड़े सोई. Relax. Let us now enter into the Mahamantra meditation. Sit in a comfortable position, your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Chanting the Mahamantra intensely.